Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, I'm Sharina. So I'm back with another video on how to wear a red lipstick. And I know it sounds weird because anyone can wear red lipstick, but I was just showing you how or what to pair it with eyeshadow, the tones of eyeshadow, blush, etc. and how to really make it work for brown skin. And this is how I wear a red lip. Granted, I don't wear it often, but if the occasion calls for it, this is how I would wear it. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. A lot of people like to wear red lipstick. I personally do not like to, unless I guess it goes with a specific outfit. But I just wanted to do a quick way on how to wear it. Of course, there's no rules on how to wear a red lip, but the best makeup to complement it. I wasn't sure whether to do my base routine, but I think I'll just list the products and I'll do my makeup like foundation and concealer off camera just so it doesn't take up too much time. The foundation, I'm going in with my L'Oreal True Matte, so I'll just start it off on camera. Or just film it. And my hair's a mess. I didn't know what to do with it. Needs to be washed. Concealer, the True Skin one, I used it in the previous video. I'm in the shade 06 Neutral. So just going to add that. Thin layer of foundation. I tend to go a bit heavier on the concealer because I haven't caked on the foundation. This is just one dip in, but I'll just go ahead and conceal to add a bit more coverage. So I'm just gonna sit here and look like a crazy person while I talk for a bit. If you look at the color wheel and the color like family in theory, oranges and reds go together. So I tend to go with a warm orangey look, and that's what we're gonna do today. But the lighting may not be the best because we are using natural light. It's a tiny bit overcast. But sometimes if it is lower lighting, you can see the makeup like better. So now I'm just blending the concealer. Let's go ahead and warm the face up. I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Contour and Conceal. And I always do this to add some life back to the face. The lid just broke off. I feel like every time I sit down to film, I can never find whatever brush I'm looking for, but also, is this noise like satisfying? Like an ASMR video. So I'll just go in and I'll just bronze up the face. So now that we've done the entire face, I'm going to set everything in place with powder and do my eyebrows off camera because eyebrows are just one of those things that no one really wants to do but then has to be done. So set the under eyes with powder and a powder puff. I explained to you guys how this is so much better than using a brush, especially for your under eyes. And I also like around the cheek area, so here, because when you apply the powder it kind of looks like airbrushed. So I'm just checking that all of the creases have been removed, and I'll go ahead and just pat this in. It sound morbid, but there's a funeral down my road and I can hear all the old school like Christian songs. And it's really nice. So I like to go ahead and powder the center of my forehead and my nose. Also go in with a powder puff around my nose and upper lip and chin. And the rest of the face I'll go ahead and do with a brush, just to get rid of that shine. So I'm going to do my brows off camera and I'll be back. So I'm back and the brows are done. In with my Neon Earth Catrice eyeshadow palette, but you can go in with any orange eyeshadow, even if it's a bright orange, because you're only going to use the tiniest amount. I'm going in here with this shade called Heat Wave, and I'm going to tap it into my crease as a transition shade. So I'll pick up some on the brush like this. I'll dust off the excess and I'll start patting it on like this. So now that we've diffused that shade out, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this peachy shade here, Gravity. And with that peachy shade, and I'm taking it onto the eyelid, like so. And next I'm going in with this color called Earth, which is a deep brown. You can also go in with a dark brown if you have one. Apply that on the outer portion of my eye, like so. Don't worry about being neat. You're just adding a bit of definition to this portion of the eye. And then feather that out. When I do eyeshadow looks, I like it to be as easy as possible because no one likes to be sitting and blending these eyeshadows and doing these intense eye looks, and like, I mean, in everyday life, you don't really have the time. And this is just 3 colors placed, blended out. I would like to say it's easy for beginners. So let's go ahead again and pick up the orange shade and start packing it onto the crease. So I pack it on and just diffuse it. Like so. Lid with this. And then back to Earth and just a tiny bit of Eclipse on the outer portion of our eye. Now that we have the eyeshadow done, actually one more step. I like to take a bit of that Heat Wave or the orange shade again and balance out my lash line. You guys know. Of course, a winged liner and red lip is a classic, so we'll just go ahead and do the tiniest wing. I'm going in with my Mr. Price liquid liner. Go ahead and just draw a line from the corner of my eye like that, and then connect what I suggest is with eyeshadow eyeliner, relax your eyes, like look straight and like relax your eyes and make sure you can see the wing, you can see the colors that you want, and that's the best way to apply it for your eye, because you're walking around with your eyes normally open like this and not like this, or you're not walking around like that. Is to relax your eye like this and then fix the eyeliner accordingly. Going in with mascara, this is the Avon Legendary Lens Mascara. Such a good mascara. And we're going to apply that back to the base makeup. We'll finish it off with blush, highlighter. This is the MRP Pucker Up Lip Gloss. It's the matte lip gloss. I'll apply it to the back of my hand like so. Go ahead with my blush brush and I'll spread it around like this and get the product on the brush. By the way, my face is powdered, but the way this looks on top of powder is crazy. So I'll start at this part because the blush can be intense here, and I'll work it onto the apples of my cheek to just lift up the eye so I can get right to the root of the lash. and just curl. You can use any red lipstick. Now I'm using a red lipstick, I will still go in with a brown liner. I've said this a billion times. And even if you get one thing out of this video, is contouring your lips is going to make the biggest difference. Price eyebrow pencil, like so. It's a nice brown. I still have leftover lip balm on my lips, and I'm going to start shading my lip. Like so. So you can go ahead and blend that out with your finger. I do not have an affordable red lipstick, but I'm sure you can find one, a Revlon one. Because I don't do a red lip often, I don't always buy red lipstick. Thinking is to go in with the red lip liner. Fill it in with MAC lip liner in Chili. That's a cute name. So I've started watching the series which has been trending on Netflix. I'm sure many of you guys have watched it or are watching it. Jeffrey Dahmer. I always watch every single serial killer documentary. Well, mostly the popular serial killers, but Evan Peters plays such a good part. And I know a lot of people were like freaked out by, it was very like actually scary, I would say. And a lot of people just thought it was very intense, like from the first episode, the get-go. So I'll go ahead again and blend my brown liner with the red. Just with some sparkly eyeshadow, highlight the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose, just so it looks like skinny. And then go ahead and add some highlight. There was a lot to the high points of my face. This is basically the completed makeup look. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. I'm active on all of that, and I post a lot more on Instagram, just shorter videos. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you liked watching it. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and let me know if there's any other videos that you would like to see, and give me some tips on how to style my hair, because I just don't even know at this point.